welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Chris Moore, and in today's video we got another one, boys, a 2024 ZX6R. This one is dressed up a little bit differently. So it's got an M4 slip-on exhaust, but not just any M4 slip-on exhaust. This thing has got a modified header on it. And what do I mean by modified header? Well, you can look and see right in here, there was a catalytic converter in there, and this one has been modified and removed for racetrack purposes only. So anyways, basically, he now has a cheaper version of a full exhaust system. So let's just say the slip-on muffler, I don't know how much they are, $450, and then a couple $100 for a cat delete pipe here. He got himself a full system for cheap, for way cheaper than $1,500 or $2,000 or $1,200, whatever it is. Still a lot cheaper option. There's a company called Tater Gun Exhaust Systems. Now, Tater Gun he's a drag racer. He's been making exhaust pipes for a long time, drag racing for a long time. He knows how to make horsepower, and this thing is factory crazy good quality. Like, so it's welded up super nice. Literally, if the guy wouldn't have told me the thing had been modified and it had been removed, I would have never even noticed, other than the fact that it sounds way better. It's much louder. We're gonna get into that in here in just a second, but we're gonna see how much power this thing makes once we flash the ECU and tune this thing with this full exhaust system. Stay with us, guys. Here we go. So it's time to fire this thing up. Let's see what it sounds like. Definitely super deep. Alright, she's definitely loud. We got the sound part. Let's dyno it, see what it makes with the restricted ECU. Yeah, we'll get into that in a minute, but these things are basically handicapped from the factory. We're going to remove all that here in just a second, but let's do the baseline pull now. I've already made a few runs without you getting the air fuel ratio pretty dialed in. Keep in mind this bike has the stock air filter and stock velocity stacks. Those are two things that are pretty decent gainers when it comes to the power, especially the velocity stacks. This new 2024 ZX6 has got an even taller stack because it has a smaller camshaft in it from the factory than the older models. That gives it more mid-range but less top end. They've got the velocity stacks set up for that as well. If you change the velocity stacks, it definitely helps the top end a good bit, but let's see what we got so far. Here we go. Guys, you just saw this thing put down 119.7 horsepower, or I'm sorry, 119.9. So we got crazy good gains out of this thing. I forgot that I never really showed you why the thing is so restricted from the factory. So you see we open up a new base file, 2024 ZX6R. We're gonna open up a new file and then we go to the other maps. And you can see we put this thing in the high power mode, and then we're going to take a look at our secondary throttle plates. So basically, long story short, we dynoed the bike in 5th gear. You can see the bike went wide open at 100% throttle. So you're wide open here, but the computer is not letting the bike go wide open until 8,000 RPMs. And then it stops it at 10,000 RPMs. At 12,000 RPMs from the factory, it's back to 68%, and then at 14,000, it's all the way back to 36% throttle. So even though you're locked, the computer says no, 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 and holds you back to 36% throttle. That's why the top speed on these things not very good. We go in and open all that stuff up in the ECU Flash, get rid of all that stuff, and get this thing performing the way we should, or the way it should, and then that's where you see your 119.9. Now, if you'll go back and look through my other videos, I'll drop a link right here for the other 2024 ZX6R we dynoed with an M4 slip-on, stock air filter, the whole 9 yards, exact same bike, except for that bike had a catalytic converter. Big gains, go check it out. The other video, then check out the link in the description below for how you can get your exhaust done. That's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click the bell for notifications. Oh, and go and check out moremafia.com. We're having a giveaway going on right now on a 2024 25th anniversary Hayabusa. You may win that just by picking yourself up a hoodie, t-shirt, keychain, anything off the website may get you entered to win. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.